Hi, everybody. Welcome to the first week in September. We're going to talk about what's going on with tZERO. Obviously, it was a holiday weekend, so only a few days um, really in from our last meeting. We're going to be announcing this week, officially, you'll see a press release about our new auction process, which I said last week will start at the end of this month, the beginning of next month. I'll get into a little more detail of what it is. So one of the big problems with private companies is to get their existing shareholders to provide them some liquidity. So what we have devised, which is a different approach from other providers who focus in this place, is we're focusing on issuer, not on the buyer and seller. So we start with the issuer. And then we let them do a process that will allow them not to have to deal with, they get to set the price. And as opposed to, various brokers coming in with all different prices and having them manage the cap table, this is going to be controlled by the issuer. There'll be an auction system or a set price, and the companies will be fully in control of who participates in the ownership of the company and who can buy and sell, which should make it a lot easier for the CFO. We're working a while on that, but we're bringing in some people who have deep connections with, particularly in the tech area of private equities, more specifically out of Silicon Valley, and they're all excited to do this and think there's lots of demand for this type of product. And once again, like I said, the issuer can control it. There'll be no surprises for them on the cap table. And that's it. So it'll be a white glove service on onboarding companies and managing the auction process. We'll hold the funds until the trading happens and the buyers and sellers will get matched. So we're really excited about it. We're working a while on it, and it'll be coming out next week. The other thing we now have a couple companies in process of launching an AI robot marketing, and we have another company starting this week that takes a process, and hopefully that'll help generate some more interest for them and trading on tZERO. Also, there's been a bunch of news in the last day or so on regulatory issues. Alan can address it. I'll just say that we intend on filing DCO/DCM status. We also have applied to FINRA for the ability for us to do digital assets, including crypto, based on the current regulations. And I thought maybe Alan can explain some things a little bit about their joint statement yesterday by the SEC and CFTC.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, David, and hope everyone is well and had a good long weekend. Without turning this into too much of a discussion on regulatory matters and current events that folks have asked us to tone down a little bit in favor of things that are very tZERO specific, and we agree with that mandate. But just to touch on that, the spirit of advancing crypto innovation in U.S. financial markets continues. We talked about the SEC's Project Crypto. We've talked about the White House and the Presidential Working Group report. The CFTC has very similar initiatives that are spearheaded by its leadership. One of the things that came out the other day is a statement from two agencies, SEC and CFTC, doesn't happen that often, on the ability of some existing market participants, principally national securities exchanges and some analogous type of CFTC entities, to trade spot crypto without new congressional authority. Both agencies have been trying to identify paths for how they can advance crypto penetration in the existing financial ecosystem without waiting for new legislation. This is one example. Of course, as David mentioned, as tZERO, we've already several months ago, following our meetings with the SEC task force and interactions with FINRA, applied to have our broker-dealers, particularly our special purpose broker-dealer, however that functionality might evolve, be capable of custodying, but also offering and trading non-security digital assets, particularly cryptocurrencies. That'll help with onboarding and funding. That's also going to help with our mission to have as many assets trading under one roof as possible. So it's a sexy theme now, but it's a theme that we've been talking about for a while. And the new CFTC applications that David mentioned that we've talked about a few times will help to support new products, whatever they may be, whether crypto, if crypto sits inside the broker-dealer space where that's our area of focus now, it's going to be other products, such as predictive markets or other derivative type instruments. So that's where we're now. Back to you, David.
All right, that's it for this week. Keep it short and sweet. There hasn't been a lot going on in terms of. It's only been a few business days, I think. So, hope everyone has a good week, and we're going to get back to work. Talk to you soon.